What or who is the Cardiff Giant? I ran into a true Cardiff Giant fan, Dr. Vasily McGowan, psycholinguist from MIT. He recently presented a paper to the Northeast Linguistic Conference in September. According to Dr. McGowan, proof of life of the giant is evident in the Avestan language, written by the people who lived in the land of giants up until 600 BCE. Dr. McGowan can see no evidence that Avestan survived beyond that date. The crux of Dr. McGowan's research focuses on the linguistic evidence of similarities between ancient Welsh and Avestan. It is the doctor's contention that the giant most likely carried his language to what is now Wales, before he carried it to Cardiff, New York.
Recording.
Thank you, Dr. McGowan. I really appreciate you coming in today so that we could discuss something very, very exciting. And I'm sure tomorrow...
And how did you meet Ty Marshall?
I met Ty Marshall about 2 years ago. Now, he was researching the Cardiff Giant. And he had indicated to me that this giant had lived for eons and came from a land of giants up somewhere in the area of ancient Persia. And because I was studying the shard of glass and trying to connect that part of the world and the ancient Avestan language to Welsh, we started to realize we had the Cardiff Giant in common. And so we collaborated as we were not working exactly towards the same goal, but his interests and his research were helping me directly in my search for the connection to the Avestan language and Welsh.
Professor McGowan looked at the Avestan language and he saw a word crossed off. And as he looked closely at the word, he realized that that was a Welsh word for giant.
Is that when you found out about the Welsh coin that they found in with the giant?
So I had indicated to me that they found an ancient coin, Scottish coin, at the original dig site. Now, this was very interesting in that, I mean, we're getting close to home in my mind. I got very excited with this ancient Scottish coin, a giant that had lived for eons, and
Dr. McGowan showed us this beautiful picture, which is actually the shield of Darius, who lived 600 BCE. And this beautiful bird is identical to the small one that was on the pottery shard that was found at the first dig 142 years ago at the Cardiff Giant.
And basically, the story of finding the shard, being present with the giant itself, being dug up from the ground, has been passed down from my great-grandmother to her daughter, to me, now to my daughter.
After looking at the language on stone, the cuneiform language, and also looking at the Avestan language, the language of Zoroaster, older than 600 BCE, and the land of the giants. It was obvious to him that there was a definite missing link, and that was the Cardiff giant.
Thank you, Dr. McGowan. Thank you for all your information. And I hope everybody gets to see Ty Marshall's recreating the Cardiff giant. A sucker is born every minute.
Now listen at the bowling part. That's the bowling part.